right, Black and White Network, we're going to be talking about Paul Whelan here in this video because the big news today was WNBA star Brittney Griner getting her release from a Russian prison because Joe Biden gave the merchant of death, convicted arms dealer, one of the most dangerous men in the world, gave him back to Russia for a WNBA player. Now, Brittney Griner was only in Russia detained for 10 months. Paul Whelan, an American Marine, has been there for 4 years. He has a 16-year sentence, and Joe Biden did not make him a part of this deal. And we're going to dive a little bit more into that, folks. Well, Paul Whelan's family actually made a statement saying, hey, they're happy. This is the deal they need to take. I wasn't buying that for 1 second. I was not. But guys, you don't have to take my word for it, folks. Paul Whelan has weighed in now. He's pretty much come out and slammed Joe Biden. He actually had a phone call with CNN. And you can see right here, Paul Whelan tells CNN he is disappointed that more has not been done to secure his release. And folks, I'm going to dive into why Brittney Griner was actually released and why Paul Whelan was not. And it's pretty clear, folks. But let's go ahead and listen to this clip here from CNN.
Speaking moments ago to Paul Whelan himself. He remains behind bars, of course, in a Russian prison, left behind as part of this prisoner swap. CNN State Department producer Jennifer Hansler just got off the phone with Paul Whelan. She joins us now with her exclusive reporting. Jennifer, what did Paul Whelan tell you? How does he sound?
Well, Kate, he was disappointed that he had been left behind in this prisoner swap. He said he was surprised that he wasn't included in this, that he had gotten indications that things were moving in a good direction toward his release. And he said he's disappointed that more has not been done to free him from this penal colony. He's been there nearly 4 years now on espionage charges. He was charged to 16 years in prison for those charges that he vehemently denies. And he said he was very disappointed that he was left behind, though he was very happy that Brittney Griner got out today.
They've always considered me to be at a higher level than other criminals of my sort. And for whatever reason, I'm treated differently than another individual here from a Western country that's also on a charge of espionage. So even though we're both here for espionage, I'm treated much differently than he is. And my treatment is also much different than others held for espionage at other prisons.
Yeah, Kate, so you heard him describing there that he knew that the Russians considered him to be on a different level from Brittney Griner, which is something that U.S. officials have also said. They said they negotiated as much as they could to try to bring both Griner and Whelan home today. And ultimately, the Russians said they would not take those two out. They would only trade Griner for boot today.
Yeah, and this is the treating the cases differently is something President Biden spoke to this morning in announcing the release of Brittney Griner. So what was Whelan's message now to President Biden?
Yeah, Whelan told me that he wants the Biden administration to continue to do everything that they can to bring him home. I want you to just take a listen to his own message in his own words that he wanted the president to hear.
I would say that if a message could go to President Biden that this is a precarious situation that needs to be resolved quickly. And I would hope that he and his administration would do everything they could to get me home, regardless of the price they might have to pay at this point.
So we will have to wait and see whether the Biden administration and the Russians can reach another deal to bring Paul home.
So that is that particular clip there. Now, there's another part that wasn't in that clip, but Paul Whelan says, I'm greatly disappointed that more has not been done to secure my release, especially as the 4-year anniversary of my arrest is coming up. I was arrested for a crime that never occurred. I don't understand why I'm still sitting here. There was not a situation where we had a choice of which American to bring home. Now, this is actually from the Biden administration. It was a choice between bringing one particular American, Brittney Griner, or bringing home none. I highly doubt that. Whelan said he was surprised that he had been left behind. I was led to believe that things were moving in the right direction and that the governments were negotiating and that something would happen fairly soon. And of course, it did not. It did not happen. And folks, that's probably a particular reason as to why Paul Whelan is still there and Brittney Griner is home. Now, Brittney Griner is an anti-American. She hates his country. She hates the national anthem. Paul Whelan, a Marine veteran, and his health is not that good. But this is the prime reason why Brittney Griner actually was brought home and he wasn't. Fox News here. Weingarten slammed for a tweet highlighting Brittney Griner's race and sexuality after release. Yeah, Brittney Griner is part of the alphabet community. She checks the boxes. And this woman here, Randy Weingarten, is a part of a teachers union. And this is what she put out about Brittney Griner's release. What a great relief. Extraordinary news. A basketball star, but also a gay black woman is released. And yes, of course, we want other prisoners like Paul Whelan released. Yeah, Paul Whelan is an afterthought to the left. He is an afterthought. Brittney Griner checks the boxes. That is the primary reason why she got released. There was no way in hell that Joe Biden was going to release a white man, a straight white man at that. No way. This is the primary reason why Brittney Griner is back and he's still in Russia. She checks the boxes. Speaking of, White House claims it was Brittney or no one when pressed on Americans left from Russia. And this was Karine Jean-Pierre. Why is Karine Jean-Pierre the White House press secretary? It's because she checks the boxes. Remember when she got introduced, she said that she was black, she was gay, and she was an immigrant. And I highly doubt, folks, that Russia told them it's Brittney Griner or no one. Really? So you mean to tell me truly that Brittney Griner is the equivalent of Victor Bout, one of the most dangerous men in the world? Not buying that at all. So Paul Whelan, he has to know that the primary reason why he's still in Russia right now is Joe Biden wasn't even fighting for him. Joe Biden was not fighting for him. Folks, it's going to be a very, very long time, I believe, before Paul Whelan is actually returned home. I truly do believe this. Brittney Griner is extremely privileged. Extremely. So he has every right to slam Joe Biden, and I don't blame him, guys. I don't. People are coming down hard on him. Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys came down hard on Joe Biden, even though he backtracked. But we know where you stand at, Micah Parsons. We know. You can delete that tweet all you want, but you feel the same way we do about this. Why is Paul Whelan left behind and Brittney Griner been brought home? But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.